Hello, everybody, and welcome to Chef Val Live. I am Chef Valerie Wilson, and today is March 6th, 2024. And you know what that means? You only have 4 days left to get the vegan bundle. So today I'm going to be talking with two beautiful ladies, and we're going to be talking all about the vegan bundle, and you're going to get to know them. So my special guests today are Cyd Notter and Vicki Brett-Gach. And the three of us got together last year and we taught a cooking class together called Scrumptious, Plant-Based Burgers and More. And we had so much fun. And this class is so informative and the recipes you're going to love. And you get this cooking class video in the Vegan Health Bundle. And we also put together a cookbook with more recipes that you're going to love. All right, so let's waste no time and let's get chatting with Cyd and Vicki. So first, Cyd is one of the ladies who, again, I taught with, and she has the Plan A book in the bundle. And she also has a wonderful contribution where she talks about bone health. So Cyd, welcome to the show and tell us about what your contribution is in the bundle.
Hi, Chef Val. It's so nice to be here today with you. Yeah, so in addition to our burger class, which I think we're going to be talking more about, I did collaborate with Eileen Kupsaftis. I think many of you might know her. She's a regular on Chef AJ's show. One of the best physical therapists I've ever seen. She is so knowledgeable about the body and our muscle system and our bones. So she had a bone class and I had a bone class, and we decided to pool our resources and create this all comprehensive class on bone health that covers everything from how our bones function to how much calcium we need to the effectiveness of today's bone drugs. I mean, it just covers all sorts of topics. And that's called Age Well with Strong Bones. And then I also, like you said, contributed the ebook version. It's a PDF form of my book called The Plan A Diet, combining whole food plant based nutrition with the timeless wisdom of scripture. And that book actually released in 2020, but this is the first time I have ever personally released it as an ebook. So that's in the bundle as well.
Yeah, so Cyd, I took a look at your Plan A book and it was awesome. Of course, I didn't have time to read the whole thing because we're so busy this week promoting the bundle. I glanced through it, but if anybody's getting started, and they want to change to a vegan whole food lifestyle, there's so many tips in Cyd's books. And what I love is it's 80% carbs, which we know we want complex carbs, 10% fat, and 10% protein. And that's the macrobiotic background that I'm in too. So vegan, whole foods, plant-based, it's so like right on target, like the same thing. And here's a quote from Cyd's book, but it's actually from the Bible, but it's one of my favorites. Then God said, I've given every seed-bearing plant on earth and every kind of fruit-bearing tree, given them to you for food, to all animals and all birds, everything that moves and breathes, I give whatever grows out of the ground for food.
Yep, the original diet for perfect health.
Absolutely. That's
Mhm.
beautiful. Yeah, that you included that in the book too. It was beautiful. Um,
And yeah, so that was in the garden when things were perfect. I should re-clarify that statement that eating this way, you might still not have perfect health, but we are giving our bodies the best chance for the best optimal health.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Vicki has in the bundle a dessert cookbook. And I saw you on Chef AJ and Kathy Hester. And you can tell us what recipes you did in there. But the one that gets me every single time is the cover with the beautiful purple frosting. Absolutely. So welcome, Vicki. Tell us about your dessert cookbook.
Well, thank you. It's really nice to be with both of you lovely ladies today. And yes, I've created a book, an ebook called Feel Great's Dessert. Feel Great Desserts. I said an S too many times there. And I've printed it out because I'm kind of old fashioned and I just like to see it on paper. I've printed it out as a working copy in my own kitchen because I'm actually cooking from this myself throughout the months. But it's available, of course, as one of the many, many digital products. And it's over 80 pages. And each recipe of desserts has a full color photograph, a full page color photograph. And there's cupcakes that are like birthday worthy, and ice creams, and there are donuts and cakes. This is an apple butter cake, and cookies. These are toffee cookies, and all kinds of things in here. And the fun part about it is that not only are these lots of healthy desserts that are all easy to make, because I'd say that's kind of like a requirement for me, that they all be easy. This is a chocolate sauce that I've been demoing. Am I looking at that right? Looking at it in the camera? Yeah, this is a chocolate sauce that I've been creating in a couple of demos this week for people to show how easy it is to make a homemade chocolate sauce. And all of these recipes are sugar-free. So this is sweetened with date syrup, and some of them have bananas, some of my recipes, or, you know, just other whole fruit, dates, bananas, apples, that kind of stuff. So everything is gluten-free, sugar-free, oil-free, completely whole food, plant-based. And so I created this book because I've got a sweet tooth, and this is how I satisfy it, is by having some healthy treats available to make it easy for me to make a choice that I'll be happy with tomorrow. So that's kind of how I think through these. And sometimes, many of these recipes are very, very easy to make. You can throw together in 30 minutes or less, maybe 2 minutes, like the chocolate sauce. Many of them are very freezer friendly, so that you can make a batch and have some handy on a day where you don't have time to prepare something. And so, yeah, I'm proud of this book and happy to share that as part of the launching it in the bundle.
And I love that you printed it out, because some feedback that I got from some comments on Facebook is some people, they don't understand what the bundle is. So I'm having to kind of describe it more, that it's a digital download of cookbooks and cooking classes, like our cooking class. And there's also programs like Dr. McDougall's Gut Health, so that's like a whole like teaching program, like a nutritional teaching program, that's in the bundle. And so what I'm telling people, the cookbooks that you really like Vicki's cookbook, you download it. And you can download it on your device, like your computer, or some people are taking flash drives and downloading it. And then you can go and you can print it, and then you actually have a physical cookbook. And I think that's a great idea, and the bundle is only $49. It's $8,000 worth of merchandise. Some people, when I say that, they like do a double take. They go, $8,000 worth of merchandise? Yes, it is.
Right.
If you had to go out and purchase all these things, and then you get it for $49.
And truly $49 pays for just one or two. Like my book is $25. It'll be for sale after the bundle, when everything disperses back to the owners, so the contributors, and everyone takes their material back to sell on their own website. I mean, my class is $25. I'm sure, when we add just what you and I, the three of us, have put in, it's way, way, way more material than someone could get for $49. So you get all of that. And I think you made a really good point, Val, when you're talking about people sometimes not being sure what to do with all of it, because there's so much to explore, is just either downloading it, like you said. I did that on a thumb drive. But you can also not download it, just look at it and pull it as you wish and use what you'd like, if maybe you don't want all of it. But certainly it's all there to explore and enjoy, and you can easily download it and have it on a thumb drive and just take your time forever, just perusing and exploring and discovering, and just kind of getting inspired and motivated to live the healthiest life you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead.
Oh,
Go
just to mention too that they have a year to peruse and download, and
Yeah.
then, but once you download it, it's yours forever. Once
Yours
you download
forever.
it, yeah.
Yes, exactly. And when you said, Val, somebody might want to print something. Yeah, maybe you might want to play with, you might have a couple of favorites right away that you want to print out, and you're certainly welcome to do that. You can literally print it and take it to Staples or something like that for like $5. They'll bind it for you, or you can do that kind of thing. But also, of course, it's just there to explore if you want to, just right on your computer or your device as well. So no printing is required. That's for sure.
Let's talk about Scrumptious veggie burgers. So I came up with this idea to do Scrumptious plant-based burgers, and Cyd and Vicki said, we'll do it with you. And so I made my English-inspired pasty burger. And a pasty is a traditional English food featuring rutabaga. So my pasty burger has rutabaga in it. That's kind of the signature flavor. And a white sauce and a gluten-free bun. And so we had so much fun teaching the class. And so each one of us came together with like a comprehensive burger, and that's in the class. But then in addition to that, we've got a cookbook. So Cyd, tell us about what you did in the cooking class and any additional recipes you want to mention from the burgers.
Yeah, so when I was a teenager, I worked at a fast food place that sold pizza burgers, and I've always remembered that. Of course, they weren't healthy at all. So I decided I was going to try to recreate a pizza burger. So in the class, I demonstrate how to make an Italian pizza burger, which includes the recipes for easy peasy pizza sauce, which you could use on a pizza or pasta or anywhere, and also a low-fat mozzarella cheese. So you've got your burger and the sauce and the cheese, and that turned out really well. Yesterday, I did a cooking class with one of my side dishes. Can I show it to you? I do have it here in the
absolutely.
refrigerator.
Yeah. Awesome.
So I made this big giant bowl of black bean mandarin quinoa salad with a tangy date lime dressing. So this is what I made yesterday on Kathy Hester's show, and I don't know if that's
Ooh,
coming through clear.
that's beautiful.
But it smells good now that I took the lid off.
I want some.
Uh-oh, we just lost Cyd's video. Do you see her, Vicki?
I don't. Yeah, we did lose her.
We lost Cyd's video. Well, I don't know. Cyd, can you hear us? If you
I can hear you.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, phew. Okay.
She's back.
I also made a Southwest burger with a low-fat green chili sauce, and you could use that green chili sauce on tostadas or tacos or burritos or anywhere you'd like. And there's much more, but I'll let you share what you have in there too.
Yeah, go ahead, Vicki. Tell us about your burger.
So the burger that I made in the class was called a Fiesta Fajita burger. And it's really delicious and full of flavor. Between us, among us, we made all kinds of fun recipes from around the world, with flavors inspired by all kinds of different cuisines. But this one, it has as its main elements tempeh and kidney beans, and then power greens. So we really kind of made sure that in this, it's just full of nutrition, lots of fiber, and lots of great stuff. And then it's topped with a fajita topping of peppers and onions that are roasted in the oven. And we had a lot of fun with this class, and we recorded it, as you mentioned. And then we also made a side dish, and I made a side dish that was a salad with a creamy Michigan cherry balsamic dressing. And so the dressing was what I demonstrated how to make. And then it's a really lovely side. And all of our combination of burgers with side dishes makes it really easy for someone just looking for a nice way to make some healthy plant-based burgers at home that are all easy enough to just prepare, at your convenience. And they all make a large batch. So you've got a number of them for today and tomorrow, and maybe enough to freeze. And then in addition to the burgers that we made live, plus the side dishes, we created this ebook, as you described, where we added extra recipes, even more burgers and side dishes. And so the other recipes that I contributed to the ebook part of it includes a falafel burger, which is really delicious with the flavors of falafel without the oil, because it's all made into a patty that's baked in the oven, plus a beet burger that I call a fabulous beet burger. So it's just full of nutrition and got a flavor of balsamic vinegar in it and some other seasonings, and it makes it really a lovely way to eat beets, because I'm not a fan of beets unless they're really flavored in a nice way. So I had my salad, I made a corn on the cob chimichurri sauce to go with it, and or I should say that's included in here, that recipe, plus a potato salad that's one of my favorites with red skin potatoes.
Mhm.
And so those are the side dishes. And between us, among us, if we, create burgers and we have all these different side dishes and all these different burgers in here that help people mix and match and make just an infinite amount of combinations that you can enjoy really any time of year. We were kind of thought of it as sort of spring, summer, but truly I love to have burgers handy all year round. So these are the kinds of things that anybody can make anytime.
Wonderful. Yeah, so Kathy Hatfield on Facebook said hello to us ladies. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you get some value out of this, and click on the link and check out the vegan health bundle. So if you want to purchase this amazing collection of over 150 people, like the three of us, that have submitted wonderful products, ebooks, cookbooks, videos, cooking classes, you only have until Sunday, March 10th, and the link to get it is with this video. And also the link to get it can be found on Vicki Brett-Gach's Facebook page or Cyd Notter's Facebook page. And so you can find the link on any one of our pages. And so some other recipes in the Scrumptious Plant-Based Burgers and More ebook that I have submitted is my Smoky Tempeh Burger, one of my all-time favorites. And I think I'm going to make that in a couple days, and I'll be able to show it. And then Millet Sweet Potato Burgers, another one of my classic favorites. It's really easy. And Lisa Rice made my Millet Sweet Potato Burgers. She said it was super easy to make, and she loved them. And Lisa Rice is another beautiful lady who's in the bundle, and she contributed her cookbook, which is around the world. She's got vegan, whole food recipes right from around the world. And I made her dish with peanut sauce. Now, her recipe originally called for rice paper, and you make roll-ups with it, but I served it over a bed of brown rice. Very flavorful, very delicious. And let's talk about our favorite, Chef Julia Dunaway. She's probably, like, I brag about her all the time, but she did her plant-based Japanese 2 cookbook, and she uses ingredients, sea vegetables and mirin and miso, and so I love the flavors. So I did a few of her dishes also, and she's a lovely lady, and her recipes are beautiful and colorful. I also really like Lori Laundrie's book. So hers is not a cookbook. It's almost like an autobiography book where she's talking about how she overcame a lot of illnesses, and she was on a lot of prescription drugs. And so she changed to the vegan whole food lifestyle, and her body's been healing itself, and she's gotten off of those prescription drugs. It's wonderful. It's called Pills. Shoot, I'm going to mess it up. And Punchlines. Plants, Pills, and Punchlines. That's what it is. I knew I'd remember it. So Cyd, tell us some other things that are in the bundle that are your favorites.
Yeah, so I've got my whole list printed out of what I'm going to start exploring first. I think Dr. Marbus's class on the blood test or the lab test that plant-based eaters should order, that intrigues me because we do order our own blood tests. We typically don't go to the doctor for that when we want to check things. So that interests me very much, as well as Dr. Loomis and Karen Dugan. They have 3-month membership to their program, which I want to look into that. That sounds fascinating too. Shane Martin has a 5-day kickstart plan, which I've always liked his recipes quite a bit, shaneandsimple.com. So I'm going to be looking at that. And then Dr. McDougall's gut health. I want to take that just for more educational reasons, because he talks about colonoscopies, irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, all these things gut related that I think when people ask me about, I'll have more knowledge about. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I interviewed Karen Ramsey. She had 25 years of cystic acne. I mean, actually cysts on her skin. And she has a book in the bundle, how she cleared that up in less than 3 months after having it for 25 years. So that's fascinating.
Wonderful. I love talking to other people too, because there's so many items in the bundle. Now, Cyd has drawn my attention to a few things that I haven't got a chance to check out yet. And I know those are things I'm going to want to look at too. And Vicki, what are some of your favorite things that are in the bundle?
There is so much. It's like hard to pick, but I did make a short list also. And these are just some things I want to, I've already downloaded everything, but I want to look at further, and I might print some of this material out. I actually have printed out the cookbook from Broccoli Mum, the Great North Indian Vegan Cookbook, which I've already made aloo gobi, and it's delicious. And I just want to start exploring more and kind of like having an opportunity to look through that at my leisure. Chef AJ's Goodman peanut chews. I have to make that. I'm excited about that. I'm really interested in Dr. McDougall's gut health course, that his new mini course that's part of this bundle, because it's actually all new material that's not available yet. So by being part of the, getting the bundle, you get first access to his course, and his course itself is $95. Like, makes the $49 kind of a no-brainer. But the gut health course, like, who doesn't want to have that? I mean, who doesn't want to know more about all of that information? Well Your World, their favorites book number 2 is in this. I'm excited to kind of go through that. Tammy Kramer's Cooking for Company. I've already made 3 recipes from that. Her breakfast potatoes, a minestrone. Let's see, what was the third one? And a dessert that was a mango peach crisp, all of them delicious. The Spring Inspiration Cookbook, that's a combination of all of the collaborators, is 70 additional recipes that won't be available anywhere else after this. And the Oatmeal book through Ellen Allard's book, that looks really exciting. I want to get some even more inspiration. I eat a lot of oats, and I'm always interested in new ways to think about using them. You mentioned Lisa Rice. I have already made her sloppy joes, and her mujadra is next up on my list that I want to make there. I've got like a pile of recipes I can't wait to kind of dive through. And Rebecca Stoner's another one, her Just Eat Plants book. There's a flatbread in there made with sweet potatoes that's really easy and really delicious. And, I'm just starting to scratch the surface. So there's so much more there.
That's wonderful. All right. So why don't you ladies give everybody your website, Facebook, Instagram, where people can follow you, and any closing thoughts that you want to add about the Vegan Health Bundle. Go ahead, Cyd.
Sure. Well, I can be found at cydnotter.com. That's the hub where you can find a free class that I offer, and a free meal plan, and all sorts of freebies there, and links to other things. And my final words of encouragement would be that knowledge is key, right? So the way to stay motivated with plant-based eating often lies right here. Most of the time it lies right here. So the more knowledge and education we can get regarding how food affects our bodies, the better off we're going to be. So that's why I encourage you to get the bundle.
Awesome. Thank you. And Vicki?
So I would say, please contact me and join my mailing list at Ann Arbor Vegan Kitchen, Ann Arbor like the city, AnnArborVeganKitchen.com. And you can connect there with me to my Facebook page, which is also Ann Arbor Vegan Kitchen. And through Instagram, I'm A2 Vegan Kitchen. YouTube, I have a brand new channel there as well. And I have lots of free recipes. I'm a recipe blogger and the author of a cookbook that's called the Plant-Based for Life Cookbook. And you can get more information about all of those things there. Subscribe to my mailing list. You'll get new recipes as soon as they are published. And if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you. And so I just wanted to briefly mention too that I have another contribution in the bundle, and it's called Healing with Food. And it is compresses, poultices, teas, and more. And it's a 3-week course that I taught, and it's all about the healing benefits of food. The first week is onions and garlic. The second week is aloe and comfrey. And the third week is ginger and my all-time favorite, turmeric root. And so that's a 3 course. And I also have a booklet with it that has all the information typed out in there. And I talk about the healing properties of the food so that if anything happens to you, God forbid, you burn yourself, you accidentally cut yourself, you fall and you get a bruise or anything like that. I teach you compresses and poultices and what food to use for what. And there's a lot of great information in that offering that I have in the bundle too. Now, don't forget, here's the thing that's very, very important. You only have until Sunday, March 10th. I know some people will contact us Monday, March 11th, and we'll be like, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. So you have to act fast. There is over $8,000 worth of merchandise, and it's only $49. Quite a few people that I personally know, friends of mine that have bought it. Is that a word? I don't know. But they have opened the file and they're like, I can't believe how much stuff is in here. Yeah, absolutely. And you can keep it forever. I mean, it's a fantastic deal. The link to purchase the bundle can be found in the show notes of this video, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. And then you can also go to Vicki and Cyd's pages that she just told you about. And we can let people know that in a few minutes after this video is over with, we're going to go live on Instagram on Vicki's Instagram account and talk some more. So if you happen to be on Instagram, you can hook up with us there. And we're all three of us are so accommodating and so helpful. We love when you reach out to us and ask us questions. We're all so available to you. And thank you so much, Cyd and Vicki, for the beautiful burger class that we created together. It was wonderful. Julie M. Smith just said hello. She just tuned in on Facebook. Hello, Julie Smith. It's wonderful that you're here. Unfortunately, we're wrapping up, about ready to leave, but you can watch the replay of the video and find out about the vegan health bundle. And so I'm going to say goodbye now. Now, remember, get in the kitchen and cook healthy.